Welcome back to Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. Today I'll be doing a beginner to intermediate full body workout using only the Powertec Levergym. Stay tuned. I've had a few requests to make this video, so here it finally is, and you can tailor this workout to fit your needs and the time that you have available to work out. So if you're a true beginner, you may only do 1 or 2 sets, not taken to failure. If you're an intermediate, you may do 2 to 3 sets, taken a little closer to failure, or you could do a workout like I'm doing today, which is a HIIT style workout, where I only do 1 set of every exercise, but everything is taken close to failure, if not all the way to failure. And I could do this workout 1 to 2 to even 3 times a week, but I at least want a day off, maybe 2 in between each and every workout. Here's a quick snapshot of the workout and routine. I'll go over this in greater detail at the end of the video. As with most full body workouts, you start with your largest muscle groups first. So I am starting with a heel elevated squat. My heels are elevated using the 12-11 squat wedges. I also have a resistance band above my head, and that's just to offer a little bit of assistance at the very bottom of the squat because I am so cautious about my lower back. I'll do 2 to 3 warm-up sets. Warm-up set number 2. So I take out this pin and I hold on to it against the frame of the machine. And there's an additional pin right there, which I got off the Powertec leg press attachment. Just in case I reach failure, the lever arms stop at that point. Now it's time for my work set. I'm shooting for 6 to 15 repetitions with each exercise that I do today. The band I am using is from Elite FTS, and the squat bar I'm using comes with the Levergym. Prior to adding the 12-11 squat wedges to this exercise, I really didn't like squatting on the Levergym, but the wedges make a major difference in how much easier this feels on my lower back and how much more I feel this exercise in my quads. I showed this hack using the band in my Levergym hack series, part 4 to be specific. If you are new to this channel, I have a lot of content for the Levergym and other Powertec products. I have a 3-part push-pull legs routine. I compare this machine to the IM2000, and I have a video explaining why the Levergym would be my pick if I could only have one piece of strength training equipment. Here's a closer look at how I set up this exercise. There's the band across the hooks. There's the additional pin in the range of motion selector. There are the 12-11 squat wedges, and I have them on stall mats just because I don't want metal on metal. My next exercise is the supinated pull down using the Angles 90 grips and the curl bar that comes with the Levergym. I'll do 2 to 3 warm-up sets here. Warm-up set number 2, I do have stall mats between the frame of the machine and my feet just to serve as spacers so that my legs touch the roller pads a little more tightly. And here's my one and only work set. This workout will only consist of 8 total exercises, 1 exercise for each major muscle group. This is not my normal routine, so I had to guess the weight on some of my exercises, and as I mentioned, I'm still doing 1 work set for each muscle group because this is a HIIT or high intensity workout. The Levergym is a great choice if you want an all-in-one machine. It takes up very little space. In fact, it would be perfect for a shed or spare bedroom gym. It also works great to use for accessory exercises if you have a squat rack and focus mainly on the barbell bench press, squat, and deadlift. The Levergym is extremely versatile, and as I show in this video, every major muscle group can be worked. I'm only doing 1 warm-up set for the leg curl because my lower body is already pretty warmed up from the squats. You may notice I have a 2x4 between the bench and the Levergym so that I can get a full range of motion and so the bench won't slide toward the Levergym during this exercise. I'm doing my best to keep my hips planted to the bench. After watching this back, I probably could have had the bench at a slight incline, which may have helped to keep my hips down more firmly. However, I think it's worth it to get the Powertec leg extension leg curl attachment for the flat incline decline bench because of its ease of use and better body mechanics. It's also fairly inexpensive, and I do have a review for it if you want to check it out. The incline press is my next exercise. It's a nice combo of chest and front delts. Warm-up set number 2. I'm once again using a band from Elite FTS to offer a little assistance in the bottom of the press as I am still recovering from a shoulder injury. The lever arms are set up so each is working independently. I ultimately get 20 repetitions for this exercise, which is at least 5 more than I wanted to get. As a result, the next time I do this exercise, I would go up probably 10 pounds on each lever arm. As I mentioned earlier, this is a break from a normal exercise routine, which I did document a few weeks back if you want to check it out. It features all of my equipment in action. But this is a great example of why the logbook is important to keep. I want to know how much weight I did last time so that I can properly determine how much weight I should do this time. The logbook is one of the most valuable training tools, and I have been using one for well over 20 years. Here's a quick word of caution when it comes to using bands. Bands can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. So if I was standing right here and removed this plate, the weight horn would probably pop me in the face. So I want to show you what I'm talking about. So either be aware of that or remove the band first. At this point, I am halfway through the workout, and my next exercise is a chest-supported pull to work the upper back. Warm-up set number 2, and now for my work set. This pull targets the upper back, including the rear delts, so it's not as much of a lat exercise as my pull down was earlier. I think the Levergym setup in this fashion is a great alternative to having a standalone chest supported row, and by supporting my chest, I take a lot of stress off my lower back, and as a result, I can place greater emphasis on the muscle groups being worked. For this exercise, I'm using the Angles 90 grips again to make the pull more joint friendly and to provide a more natural range of motion. I'm using wristbands again between the nylon straps and lever arms so I don't tear the rubber grips on the Levergym. I've just added these wristbands recently, but it may not be totally necessary. 15 repetitions on the last exercise, so either I would continue with this weight for the entire week, or the next time I do it, I would go up 2.5 to 5 on each arm. Similar to my leg curl exercise, I have to create some space between the bench and the Levergym using a 2x4 so that I can get a full range of motion on the chest supported row. It's way too nice of a morning to have that garage door closed, so garage door open for the last part of my workout. Next exercise, dips, only one warm-up set here. For the weighted dip, I'm using the Henny belt squat belt that comes with the Squat Max MD, and I have my Titan Fitness loading pin on here. So I have this exercise set up like this so that when I push up and I go down at the very bottom, the stress is taken off my shoulder because the loading pin hits the ground. The dip is a great tricep, shoulder, and chest builder. Mike Mentzer referred to it as the upper body squat. The lever arms provide a great alternative to having a standalone dip machine, and they are rated for 500 pounds, so they can hold me and however much weight I want to add to the dip. Only one warm-up set for the seated curl. With this exercise, I'm trying to keep my elbows in line with my rib cage, but it's a little bit harder to do from a seated position. Also, I am choosing to sit down to perform the exercise because it takes a little stress off my lower back. The curl bar that comes with the Levergym revolves, so that makes the exercise feel a little bit easier on the hands, wrists, and elbows. And at the end of this set, I go to a standing position to try to eke out an extra rep or two. As this set comes to an end, I want to mention I'll do a new gym tour very soon and hopefully a review for the Nautilus compound curl machine. And for my last exercise, I'll be doing calf raises. I'm going to be using the Iron Master calf block. If you don't have one of these, you can make one out of 2x4 or use cut stall mats as I did in the past. I'm only doing one warm-up set. I'm not real crazy about loading my spine, so I won't go super heavy on this exercise, but I will go super slow and probably have a super high rep count. So I won't show my work set all the way through because it could last for 1.5 minutes. And here's my one work set. Squeeze at the top, lower slowly, get a good stretch at the bottom, and repeat. Just to recap, I start with my largest muscle groups first and finish with my smallest muscle groups. 1 to 3 sets per exercise depending on your skill level and how close you go to failure. You can have 2 to 3 minutes between exercises or as fast as you can switch between them. 6 to 15 reps for each exercise is a good hypertrophy training range. This workout can be done 1 to 3 times a week and it can last 6 to 8 weeks, but if you're still seeing progress, go 10 to 12 weeks. One of the most important aspects of a training program is to continue to go up in weight, reps, or both from workout to workout or on a weekly basis. If you've reached 15 reps on an exercise, it's definitely time to increase the weight by 5 pounds. I hope you found this beginner to intermediate full body workout using only the Powertec Levergym helpful. Please keep in mind that there is no set way or best way to do an exercise program. The main thing is that you find something that you enjoy doing and something that fits your schedule. So if you can only do this full body workout twice a week, that's awesome. And you will see probably impressive results from that as long as you're getting rest, eating right, and pushing yourself pretty close to failure or all the way to failure if you're doing 1 set per exercise. Just remember, the lower the intensity, the greater the sets needed, the higher the intensity, the fewer sets needed. As with all of my videos, I sincerely appreciate you watching. If you found anything helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. You can find me on Instagram at Home Gym Hacks and Reviews. Also, I do have quite a few affiliate links, so check the description of this video, and if any of my videos or reviews have helped you, please consider using one of those affiliate links. Some of them can save you some money, and remember, if your equipment lacks, I got the hacks. Take care, everyone.